Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just want to return back to the Aeon Temple to be able to look for the last of those said destruction spheres, and we did, and then that was able to then give us the last of the special rewards that we do need from that said place. So now it's going to be that time where we are going to have to start reaching off to the Baaj Temple at some point here, and be able to fight off with the optional boss of Geosganeo, a boss that you guys do recall all the way back from the very beginning of the game. Even though that we could go and do anything about with it from before, well, now we could go and do it here in this said episode, since our stats and everything should at least be somewhat good for the said fight. Just make sure that you do have some poison fangs prepared and also some fire gems as well if you do want to go and try to get the easy quick hit on out of here, because just want to make sure that when you go into this Geosganeo fight, he does have some pretty gnarly moves that could actually somewhat insta kill you pretty quickly, and we don't want that to happen throughout our time out here, if you guys are following along. Now there is a special reward that Geosganeo will give you at some point. It may probably take you a little bit of time if you have to go and reset a couple times, but there is a set item that will give you the no encounters, and it doesn't really matter what type of item that you do go and get from him. It's just that if you get it from like one of Waka's type of weapons, or even from like Orin or Titus, or even I don't even know if you could even get no encounters even for Luna's weapons as well, but whatever type of normal type of weapon that you go and find that will be a reward from Geosganeo, normally that will give you the no encounters, which that's going to be a big massive help for you if you ever are trying to go after any of the type of specialty things that are going to happen with the said different crest rewards, because I know that for one of them, I'm pretty certain that one of those type of crest, or even one of those celestial pieces, I believe, that you have to go and find, you will have to do something with Lulu, and that's like heading all the way back to the Thunder Plains over there. And I strongly recommend that you may possibly need a no encounter weapon, just so that you won't have to get like completely annoyed by those said enemies from there. Now, for this fight, just to kind of get you guys a little bit of a brief synopsis of what Geosganeo is, he does have this Stone Punch move, where I strongly do let you guys beware that you want to at least have some sort of like stone warding type of thing on some of your three characters that you bring alongside into this water, because just with one Stone Punch, it's an insta kill from this guy, and that will give you a game over. And not only that, but if you kind of let him sit around for too long, he does have a move known as Swallow, which he'll basically swallow up one of your party members, and then if he basically spits you out at that point in time, kind of like a sandworm, this attack that Geosganeo is going to do is going to like do somewhat over around 9,999 damage, and I don't really think that you really want to get yourself hit by that at all whatsoever, because that's basically game over right there. But this fight does actually go pretty fast, and if you do have enough of the fire gems, you should at least be somewhat okay. Now for us, we also did have our overdrive for Titus, so we were at least somewhat okay for that. So that's all pretty much good there. But if you ever did miss out during the last one, I don't know if I already kind of talked about this as well, but we did go and look for hidden items for some different rewards, which we will be doing that here in this episode as well. And not only that, but we also had to go and do some bit of the money exploits. Now, if you guys haven't went and seen the little money trick that we went and kind of did, that was also a big help from one of my favorite YouTubers that also does Final Fantasy X videos as well, so that kind of helped me out a little bit to at least get you guys informed about this little money trick as well, and where you could just go and buy all these different Tetra armor sets, and then if you have any of those stamina tonics that we just went and picked up with during our time of finding all those set enemies back over at Baaj, and you could go and do some customization, you could get like a whole bunch of money back just from all your different selling points. And I know that at some point we will actually have to go and use some of that money for some extra type of things later on, because I know that we have to do some bribing at some point with Riku once we do get that move and that ability all set for her, because there is going to be some creatures that do need some specialty bribing, and I know that there's going to be one of them in particular that I do need to go and do. And then I think I also do have one more other area to do some capturing within the Doge High Road, because we do want to find a lot of petrified grenades just because of the simple fact that from what I have been hearing is that later on down the road, throughout like the end part, somewhere around within like Sin's area that we start reaching on into with, there is going to be some enemies that are going to be dealing with a lot of type of stone moves, so we're going to try to make sure that we are at least somewhat stone proof for when that time does happen. There is other set items that I do want to go and try to pick up with, because when we do go and start returning back to the Baaj Temple, which that will be happening here, I will be showing you guys some items that are going to be somewhat necessary for us to go and pick up with, but we'll get on more into that when the time actually does happen. So yeah, if you guys remember, from all the past different destruction spheres that we've been going and searching for, you guys have probably vaguely remember seeing some of these weird different pattern signs that were like on the ground here, or well, somewhere around within the wall there. But it seems like for all these different weird symbols, it's already located for all of these different statues that are here inside the Baaj Temple. And once we have gotten all the different ones that we do need, this door is now finally open, and now we can go and finally meet up with Seymour's mom. That is basically Enma, that is taking over control of this set Aeon that is happening here, so pretty cool. And there it is, right here in front of us. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be a little bit nervous because tomorrow is going to be, what, the 24th? That is going to happen. Currently, right now, I'm actually recording this on September 23rd, and that is going to be for Monday Night Raw, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I'll get my thoughts and opinions out for the next day so that I can go and talk to you guys about the scenarios that's been going on over there. But I know that Tuesday, I'm going to have another one of these special type of radio soundboard demonstration things again that I'm going to have to go on live for, and over at my school. And I'm a little bit nervous about this one, because this one is where I actually do have to like give like a 15 to 30 second radio break and like kind of talk about what type of song that I'm going to have to like go and choose for. So... but you know what? I think I'll at least be somewhat okay. I think I have a feeling that I'll do really well. I just got back my mark, by the way. I know it took like a little while, but it's just if you guys are curious about what's going on throughout my school, I just went and got my very first radio demonstration score back, and I actually did get a full on 100. So I'll say that that was a very good, perfect first start in my way of the radio world. So hopefully for the next time, for when I go and do this radio demonstration for tomorrow, I'll let you guys know how it all went. So I'll see what happens from there. But now we got ourselves a little bit of a flashback with young Seymour. Now I know that we went and seen young Seymour from before. I know that he was somewhat located back in the whole Zernican ruins area before reaching off to the temple. He was not satisfied, but now we get to go and kind of see him in this type of weird flashback thing here, instead of him being like a type of spirit that was walking around. And he found. And if you ever do want to go and return back to the Baaj Temple, or if you want to go and return back to the Kalika Temple, I don't know if I already went and said this in the video, but you can go and get special rewards from them, but you will have to go and do a Cloister of Trials again, which, to be honest with you, if you already know how to do the Cloister of Trials before, back at the time of like when we went into it originally the last time, then you should have like no type of problems at all whatsoever. But hey, there we go, got Enma right there, and now we could go and have a brand new trophy right there, so very nice. Now this is where we're going to have to go and find out where the God Hand is going to be, I believe, right? Because like this is where we're going to have to go and check out with Mushroom Rock Road here for a sec. I want to say so. That seems like about right. Yes. So we are going to head on into this little secret hidden location. This is a place where you couldn't ever went and go and see from before. So you would actually have to go and do the little Elbed puzzle code type of thing to go and figure out where that was all about. Just kind of walk around a little bit, and you should be able to see that there's a chest right here. And this actually does need a celestial mirror. So we're just going to go and use the celestial mirror, and the chest is going to open up. And it seems like this is going to be something for Riku. And that is going to have to be with the God Hand. Looks pretty badass, if I have to say so myself. So very nice. And it looks like there's another little hidden chest up there. I don't know exactly where we're supposed to grab that. But here we are, over at the Baaj High Road. And it was pretty nice to have that no encounters thing for Waka. So we were able to kind of just walk around pretty nicely. Too bad that we never really got that at the very beginning of the game. That would have been so nice to have. But there it is. The booster cactar. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of money to go and purchase that out right away. But when we go and do all that Tetra selling of all the different armor pieces with the stamina tonic attached to it, we will go and buy out all the main items that I do want in that place. But we'll get more in depth into that later. But yes, the booster cactar is a main item that we do want to make sure to give that over to Lulu so that we can then go and throw those 3-star items onto it as well. Because that will give you the 1 MP cost, which that would be really nice for what Lulu would have. So here we are now inside the door that we go, and this is where we're going to be meeting the special faith or special person that was here, the spirit that is kind of taken over with an well, is it Ixion? Yeah, it would have to be Ixion, right? Because it's all electricity based, right? And you will get special spears, like after once you have one and seen this whole little segment, there will be like a few chests lurking around. I still have to figure out how exactly where we need to get the Onion Knight from, because that's like Lulu's, I think, like special type of thing that happens. I need to go and find that at some point. I'll have to do some research for it. Hopefully I didn't miss out on anything. I may probably have to return back to the Baaj Temple for that. But since we are getting ourselves closer to the end of this episode, this is where I'm going to just say, for next time, we'll go continue onwards with some more other side stuff that will be happening here at Final Fantasy X, and we'll see what other type of things are going to be lurking around for what's going to happen with our side stuff here within the airship. So, see you guys then, and of course, peace!